It's already been a week since the historic acquittal of Attorney General Ken Paxton in his impeachment trial, but the state's top cop is still at the center of Texas politics. Just today, the four whistleblowers who had originally sued Paxton called on the Texas Supreme Court to weigh in once again on that lawsuit, and Paxton himself is asking for the salary for the 3 months he was suspended after his impeachment. If you believed Ken Paxton's acquittal by the Texas Senate would be the end of the impeachment saga, think again.
We will fight for justice in this case as long as it takes.
The four former employees at the Office of the Attorney General who say Paxton fired them after they reported him to the FBI say they're giving their case a second shot.
We're ready to go back to our trial court and get a judgment and hold Ken Paxton to justice.
Earlier this year, Paxton and the whistleblowers reached a settlement of $3.3 million and a public apology. But the legislature never allocated the funding for that settlement. And rather than apologize, Paxton's legal team sought to discredit the former employees.
That Mr. Paxton was acquitted. Are you concerned at all that that was the best deal you were going to get as far as the settlement goes?
I'm not at all concerned about that. I think that when we're in a real court and get a real judgment, it's very different than having a jury of 30 members of political parties.
On top of that, the legislature did not seem wholly inclined to pay for any settlement in the case against Paxton. In fact, when presented with the request to allocate funds for it, the House began investigating the merits behind the settlement, which resulted in Paxton's impeachment and suspension from office. Paxton, interviewed by Tucker Carlson last week, called that suspension a mistake.
I have to go now figure out what's going on in my own office. And a lot of people have left. They created a lot of harm to the state of Texas by doing it this way.
And now, in a letter obtained by CBS Austin, the Office of the Attorney General is calling on the state comptroller to pay Paxton the salary he would have earned had he not been suspended from office, and threatening legal action otherwise. This press conference was the first opportunity many of the whistleblowers have had at commenting on the impeachment trial. And they said they were proud of the work that the House prosecutors put into place, but said that in a proper trial, they would expect a better outcome in their favor. From outside the Texas state capitol, Michael Atkinson, CBS Austin News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.